Hello everyone, and welcome back to STW Sports, and today I'm going to be going over my Premier League Team of the Week from November the 27th until November the 30th. Yes, I'm aware this is very late and another match day has already started now, but I have been quite bogged down with university assignments, so I'm not going to kick myself too much, but yeah. People have probably forgotten about these games by now, but I'm going to try my best to rejog people's memory and say, as usual, 4-3-3 formation, let's go. Right, in goal, Illan Meslier. Yeah, Meslier is a fantastic goalkeeper for Leeds this season. He's still very young as well. And away at Everton in a 1-0 win, which now feels like a while ago. But yeah, they won 1-0 and Meslier was excellent in goal. I mean, so too was Jordan Pickford at the other end, to be fair to him. But I think Meslier in particular had a very good game. And yeah, they picked up a deserved win. Leeds away at Everton, a 1-0 win thanks to a great goal from Rafinha. But Meslier was very good in goal, and a big reason for keeping it, they kept a clean sheet as well. He made some really good saves. So yeah, I'd say out of all the goalkeepers, Meslier was probably the standout. Right back, Luke Ayling. Yes, this isn't an all Leeds United player, as I promised, but Luke Ayling is a second Leeds player to make the list, and there wasn't many good right backs last week really, but the one who stood out for me was Luke Ayling. I think he played really well against Everton. Luke Ayling's a very good player for Leeds. He suits their style so well. He gets up and down the pitch. He's a very good player, and again, he had a really good game when they played Everton, and yeah, they picked up the win. And Ayling again played a big part. He's a very good right back, Ayling, and again he proves it here. He's really adapted well to Premier League football. Centre back Federico Fernandez. Yes, Newcastle beat Crystal Palace 2-0, which was now last Friday, so that's near enough like 9 days ago. So I'm very late doing this video, I understand, but yeah, Federico Fernandez was superb for Newcastle that day though. I mean, Fernandez isn't a bad centre-back. He hasn't really had too much of a look in at Newcastle at times, really, because they do have some good centre-halves. But Fernandez was very good, though, against Palace. He did really well. And Newcastle, of course, nicked the game with a 2-0 win. And yeah, fair play to Fernandez. He did really well. Newcastle's game got called off this week due to COVID, so they weren't able to keep up their momentum. But still, though, a good performance from Fernandez. And a clean sheet and a win for Newcastle. Other centre-back, Joe Rodon. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Spurs centre-back Joe Rodon. I mean, to play away at Chelsea, it must have been a lot of pressure. Chelsea have got some very good attacking players, and I thought Joe Rodon equipped himself very well in that team. Obviously, the game ended 0-0. It was far from a classic between Chelsea and Spurs. Jose Mourinho said Spurs wouldn't have been happy with the point, but I think deep down they certainly would have been, going away to Chelsea and getting a 0-0. It's not the end of the world for them, and it's results that Spurs have lacked in recent years, going to the club games like that and getting results. So, yeah, Spurs drew 0, and I thought Rodon was really good for a player. He looked quite calm and composed on the ball. And Jose Mourinho, if you want to play as a centre-back under anyone, Jose Mourinho is probably your man. And yeah, Rodon did really well in my opinion. Left-back, Benjamin Mendy. I mean, there's not many times Benjamin Mendy's going to make my team of the week anymore. I mean, I do feel sorry for Mendy. He was a good left-back when he joined Man City. Injuries have kind of ruined him, and in a way, I don't have sympathy for the whole, like your social media antics and everything, but he was a good centre-back, and let's be honest, since he returned to the team, he's not been great since he's got a regular run again, but he was good again, Man City's 5-0 win against Burnley, but Man City seem to always beat Burnley 5-0, they've just got a habit of just hammering them at the Etihad, and this was another example here. Mendy was superb, though. Yeah, 5-0, Mendy scored as well, and he got forward really well the whole game. And yeah, Mendy was very good. Man City were very good. Yeah, 5-0 they won, and Mendy makes it as my left back. Holding midfield, Calvin Phillips. Well, this is your man, Calvin Phillips. He was fantastic away at Everton. I mean, I go on about not all being Leeds players, but you couldn't leave Calvin Phillips out of the team. He was superb in that game. Pretty much dictated the midfield the whole game. He was excellent. I mean, Calvin Phillips, again, he's adapted so well to football in the Premier League, and he's got games for England. We know how good he is. But yeah, I thought he was super. Probably the best performance he's done in the Premier League this season. And yeah, brilliant stuff. And I'm a big fan of Calvin Phillips, and I can possibly see him starting for England at the Euros if he has a great season, and if Leeds have a great season as well. But yeah, fair play to him. He was superb, Phillips. Moving on to centre midfield, Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, De Bruyne, he did well against Burnley. It was difficult to pick a centre midfielder. De Bruyne was super. I mean, De Bruyne is very, very good anyway. It's not really a surprise when we see Kevin De Bruyne doing well, and this was another example of it here against Burnley at home. Man City were comfortable, obviously they were superb, but De Bruyne again, he's just so good in that midfield. He runs the show most of the time. And yeah, again here, they picked up, a 5-0 win, as I've mentioned, and De Bruyne, a big part of it. Attacking midfield, Bruno Fernandes. I mean, how good is Bruno Fernandes? I mean, I think no matter what people say about Fernandes, about the penalties and everything, he's made such a difference to Man United since he joined. I mean, he's got the sort of mentality, Fernandes, that every club needs. He's got the winning mentality, and he's been absolutely superb at Man United. And this was another one away at Southampton, 2-0 down. You need people to step up, and Fernandes was really that man. He adds something to this United team, Fernandes, that I feel like they lacked before him. So yeah, fair play to him. He was brilliant again here, and yeah, they picked up a 3-2 win away at Southampton, a very good 3-2 win as well. He wasn't the only part of this win, though. I'll get back to that later. Right wing, Riyad Mahrez. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. Mahrez scored a hat-trick against Burnley. He was absolutely superb. Mahrez is one of them players. When he's on it, he's so good when he's on it, Mahrez. And he is on it quite a lot of the time for Man City as well. When he's in the mood, he is amazing, Mahrez. And again here, he was fantastic. As they picked up a 5-0 win. He scored a hat-trick. Mahrez was superb. Left wing, Pedro Neto. I mean, yeah, it's a long time ago now, really, but Wolves did beat Arsenal 2-1 last week, unfortunately. But Wolves thoroughly deserved the win, and Pedro Neto got the opener, and I'd probably say Neto, if anyone, deserves man of the match. So Neto had a good game. I do like Pedro Neto. He is a good player, and now Wolves are going to be missing Jimenez for a while. Hopefully he recovers quickly. Very good player, Jimenez. I do think Neto's someone who, I know he's a left winger, but he could step up in his absence. And Wolves do need goals, and Jimenez was their main source of goals. But, they're going to have to try and chip in elsewhere now. And Neto, he was very good against Arsenal, Neto. And I do think he's a good player who can kick on. Now Jimenez is going to be absent for a while. But he was very good in this game. And striker, Edison Cavani. Yeah, I mean, Edison Cavani's signing was a bit of... I always thought it'd just be a bit like Falcao. I'm not saying Cavani's going to set the world alight, but he did very well in this game. And again, as mentioned about Fernandes' winning mentality, Cavani is a player for Man United who, in the dressing room, he is going to be good to have there. And he does have a good attitude, Cavani. He works hard and everything. He is a good player, so I think that Cavani could be, good in that sense for Man United. And he was good again against... against Southampton, of course, brilliant. He came on and pretty much changed the game by himself. So, yeah, this was brilliant. I don't think he'll be making it in many Team of the Weeks this year, Cavani, but this was a good example here. Very, very good performance. Right, moving on now to Goal of the Week. Jack Grealish versus West Ham United. There wasn't many good goals, to be fair, last week, and I'm probably going to say Jack Grealish's was the best. Grealish is such a good player. This season for me... So far in the Premier League, it's between Jack Grealish and Harry Kane for Player of the Season, in my opinion. If I was to choose right now, Grealish could well be it. He's been superb this season. I used to say Grealish wasn't good enough for the Premier League a couple of years ago, and obviously the last season and so far he's completely shoved them words down my throat. But yeah, no, to be fair to Grealish though, he's superb, and Villa must be so grateful they've kept hold of him as well, because he has made a difference. But Villa did lose this game, but somehow VAR completely... I don't know how they disallowed Watkins' goal. I just never know. But yeah, I think that it's... Oh, God. I don't even want to speak about VAR for that reason. But Grealish had a good... Obviously not in my Team of the Week, but he had a good game. And Grealish is such a talent. Right now, he's got to go to the Euro. Unless he has a dip in form for the rest of the season, he's got to go to the Euro. Flop Team of the Week, I'm going to go with Leicester City. They lost to Fulham 2-1. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't be doing that. Leicester are a weird team. They always have been under Brendan Rodgers. You don't know what you're going to get most weeks, and they lost to Fulham 2-1. And no, with all due respect to Fulham, yeah, to lose at home to them as well isn't good enough. So I've got to say Leicester. And Manager of the Week, I'm going to go with Scott Parker. Absolute fair play to him. Yeah, obviously, to go there and beat Leicester. Leicester did play poorly, but you got to give credit to Fulham at the same time. And yeah, I think Scott Parker for me has got to be Manager of the Week. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did make the changes at half time, which did change the game for United, but I'm going to have to go with Scott Park, because United are expected to beat Southampton, in my opinion. So, but Fulham, I mean, you know, to win away at Leicester, for me, Fulham have got still a very Championship standard team. So, you know, to go to a place like Leicester, who finished 5th last season and are right up there this season, and win is a fantastic result. And they won't get many results like that this season, Fulham. So, but yeah, that is my team of the week overall. Sorry it's late again. I will get on with my next one early. I'm already working on it now, so I'll get it out by Monday or Tuesday. Well, Tuesday, because the last game's on Monday. But yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Please like, share, subscribe as well. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.